What's up, guys? It's Kay and Tay, and this is episode 2 of A Conversation with Kay and Tay.
Hi, guys. I'm super excited to be doing this one, and I really enjoyed the first one, and I know that you guys did too. We received so many messages, some DMs, some comments, and it just really warmed my heart that so many of you received our message the way that you did. So thank you for that, and I'm excited to get into these questions.
Yeah. First question, have you both ever loved anyone else, or are you each other's first love? You can go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So I can honestly say that I have never loved anyone the way that I love Kalyl, which is why I know that he's the person for me, because everything about this love is different. It's mature, it's healthy, it's constantly growing, it's constantly evolving. So I know that. But I definitely think that I had a first time love in high school, freshman year before I met him. First of all, it was stupid. But back then it was I love this guy. I want to be with him forever and whatever. But looking back now, even though I see it as it was a high school thing, I still think I had genuine love for that person, but nothing compared to what I feel, for Kalyl. It's a different kind of love. Almost like that was puppy love, and this is grown folk love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
It makes sense. To tie in with that, it's the same thing. It was love for what I knew love to be,
So deep, baby.
It's obviously so deep.
Sorry, what?
It's like you said, it's more mature.
Very.
It's you know so many things. You want to build a life with somebody.
Yeah.
And you start thinking about those things because it's okay, you're 24, you're getting older. These things matter. You have to think about these things, and once back then you kind of think about it, but you don't really think about it because you're not really experiencing life for what it is fully.
Yeah.
We're still not experiencing life for what it is fully
It's
yet.
that lack of maturity kind of
Exactly
defines how you see it.
And we're gonna grow together. We're gonna learn so much.
Absolutely.
So much. There's still so much for us to learn, and I think that love now feels different.
I agree.
It's just
I agree.
different. When you're young, you're just
It's very surface level when you're young.
Yeah, you're not fully aware of things.
Yeah.
But now I am very aware of everything. So
Me too.
it's not everything, but
Not
of
yet.
what I need to be aware of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Go us.
Ooh. Number 2, how do you deal with self-image and accepting yourself for who you are?
That's a great question. I really like talking about that because I feel like I have grown so much as an individual and grown into loving myself so much over I want to say the last 2 years really. I know I've mentioned it before, so sorry if I repeat myself, but I've gotten into a lot of self-help things. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I read a lot of books. I've actually taken my time away from watching a lot of TV and getting into stuff like that and focusing on in my free time those things I just shared. And I think it's really helped me to grow as a person, and I think it's really helped me to see the uniqueness of my being and understand my soul and what speaks to me. And knowing who you are changes your whole energy. When you come into something confident and you come into something knowing who you are, knowing your values and knowing what you bring to the table, there is literally nothing that anybody can say to you to break you down. Yeah. Of course, you'll have moments when someone might pick something out that you're still working on feeling confident about, And for me, even though I'm confident in who I am as a person, I still have times where I'm not very confident about my body and about how I look. So every once in a while when someone makes that kind of comment, it's going to get me for a moment, and I'm going to feel sad, and I'm going to feel oh my God, of course they had to talk about that one thing. But it's okay for that to happen.
Fix that.
Oh shit, sorry.
You can still talk though.
But it's okay for that to happen, and you just have to understand that there is nobody like you. There's only one you in this universe, and literally take that energy and wear it boldly on your sleeve. Just be yourself and know that all the other stuff is superficial, you know? Just, like, I just want to, like, hug all of you, like, through the camera. Like, I literally just want to hold you, and I want you to feel that energy, and I want you to feel my transparency about that topic. And just know that you are so special, and you are beautifully and perfectly made, and just embrace yourself. It takes time. Don't rush it, but just embrace yourself. Don't waste energy hating you when you could put that energy into loving you.
Were y'all super comfortable with each other from the start? I would say yes. I wouldn't say, like, obviously we weren't like, oh, hey, whatever, you know? But, wow, look at that light over there.
Dude, I'm literally looking at this view right now,
That's
and
crazy.
it is stunning. Like, the view is encapsulating how I feel
Yeah, I
in
have
this
to
moment.
show you guys the view.
It's so beautiful. Like, it's breathtaking, literally.
Tell me that isn't insane. That's a pretty crazy view. What was the question?
Were we comfortable with each other right away? And I think
yeah.
you said it perfectly, because I definitely wasn't. It took time.
But it's like, okay, so when I think about, you know, meeting new people, I'm very introverted. I'm not an extrovert at all. I am once you get to know me, and, you know, all of my friends will say I'm extremely extroverted, but around them, you know? And I feel like that's the same with a lot of you who are watching this right now. You know, once you get comfortable with somebody, you're yourself more, and that's just what it is. There are a few cases that, you know, people are just outgoing.
Me.
Yeah. But if I'm thinking, like, okay, when I first met her, it wasn't like I had my guard up and I'm like, who is this person? Like, why are you talking to me? It was like, you know, hey, like, I'm more open, and, like, she just made me feel comfortable. So, yeah.
I think our energy was always matched, you know? It was always a good balance.
Yeah.
You know, I always felt like, oh yeah, I can hang out with him. I don't get tired of him. He doesn't make me uncomfortable. He has his weird moments, but he's not weird the way you're like, ugh, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah,
I
think
had my moments.
I think I would say I wasn't, like, immediately comfortable at the beginning, because, like, I also was a very nervous person. Like, I'm outgoing, but it takes me a minute to make sure, like, are you worth my energy?
Yeah.
And then once it was like, you know, we started making jokes, and, like, we watched the same TV shows, and then it was like, oh, okay, cool. It created a comfortable energy. And then from there, I was always comfortable with him. Like, could spend hours with him and never got sick of him, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know.
We started Hawaii Five-0 in high school.
Oh my God.
And we had a competition, like, who would finish the show first.
Bro.
And I would literally stay awake for so long.
He
till, like,
cheated.
4 a.m. Well, I didn't cheat. I watched it when
Okay, but babe, you were
I
staying up
wanted
till
to watch
4
it.
in the morning. We had to be
But
at
it was a
school at 8
competition.
a.m.
I'm very competitive. So I will watch it all night in between classes and in class too.
I knew it.
Don't tell nobody.
You were watching it in school.
Yeah, 100%. Every class I would watch it.
I was literally only watching it before I went to sleep. I could barely stay awake for maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
At the rate that she would watch like 3 episodes because she falls asleep
You
very
watched the
quickly,
season?
I watched the whole season. Easy.
Bro.
Yeah, that show was great. I wasn't even into it at first.
I want to rewatch it now.
Yeah, we should.
We should rewatch it.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
Number 4.
What do you say about men who say it's dumb to show affection?
You're stupid. That's what I say. You know, I don't get that.
Oh
like,
my God.
That's your girl, bro. Like, what's wrong with showing affection?
I
you know?
agree.
Yeah, like,
I
what are you doing?
I do say, though, that I think there's a difference between men who think it's dumb to show affection and men who are not comfortable with PDA. Because I think a lot of girls feel like he
that makes
only
sense.
likes me if he's willing to be all up on me in public. And I'm like, I feel like I get that to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know, Kalyl is very affectionate. We could be in front of the whole world. Like, we could be on stage in front of 1,000 people, and Kalyl's still gonna touch my leg, hold my hand, whatever. Yeah. Some men are just, that's not who they are, and I don't think it necessarily means they don't like you or they love you less. They're just not people who are into public displays of affection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's okay. You
Yeah.
Because that's just.
Because,
that's who
it's a
you are.
personal preference.
But, like, you know.
But not at all is weird.
Like, oh, no. You know? Like,
Yeah,
it's
no.
just. I don't know, man.
Well, because my thing
I
is,
don't know.
what are you doing?
You do you, whatever.
Yeah.
It's, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You do your thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm
To
gonna
each
do
his
my
own.
thing. Yeah.
But, you know, he can at least hold your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He
Exactly.
can hold your hand.
Exactly. There we
Not
go.
me out here. I know somebody's going to go to their man and be like, see? Hold my hand, fool. First of all, hold her hand, fool. Shoot. Don't get me started. I'll get heated.
Exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're at,
Number
does Tay like your
5.
culture? Yeah.
Does Tay like your culture?
Also, just in case we need to share one more time, I am Tay. He is K.
And I am K.
Kalyl, Taeler.
Taeler.
Oh my God, we're always
Great.
in sync. It's so romantic.
All right. Does she like your culture? What she has experienced so far, she does. We're about to go to Brazil in 1 month and what, 24
Wait.
days?
Let me get the exact count. I literally have it right here.
Watch it be a month and 24 days.
1 month and 15 days,
Oh,
babe.
one month and 15 days.
1
She
month and
literally
15 days.
has it
You can't see it, but I
over
have a
there.
countdown on my phone.
But in a month and
ooh,
15
she almost
days,
fell.
so she will really be immersed in my culture. You know, we're gonna be out there for maybe 3 months. Could be 3 months, could be less. But we're gonna be there, gonna be out there for a while. So she's gonna really experience my culture, and then we'll see if she likes it.
Oh my God. All that build up. We'll see if she likes it. No,
Because-
I'm gonna love it.
Because I've been here since I was 12. You know, so I kind of experienced the Brazilian culture as a child. I never got to experience,
In
you
a-
know,
like,
the
in
culture
adulthood.
as an adult.
Yeah.
And like, okay, now I'm
That makes
out
sense.
doing things. You know, I was a homebody.
Right.
I was home all day except for when I was at my grandma's house or my cousin's house. I'm very excited to experience those things with her, you know, and see more of my city and see more of Rio and Bahia and all the places that we're gonna go, and I get to experience that with her, you know. So, yeah.
A quick side note to all of our Brazilian community. If you have any places or suggestions that you think are very important for somebody to see in Curitiba, Rio, Bahia, maybe Sao Paulo, please list them and comment them below, because we would love to be able to look through a list and kind of see, for those of you who live there, like, what do you suggest? What should we see? But I was going to say, I kind of like the fact that he grew up here. So he's like 50-50, you know, he experienced his childhood there, because even though to him going to Brazil means going home, he's also going to experience new things with me at the same time. Like, things that are new to me are also going to be new to him. And I think that's kind of very exciting too, you know? It's not like he'll be thinking, oh gosh, well, I already went here, so she's excited, but I'm not. It'll be like, hey, I've never been here before either. This is really cool. So,
Yeah.
and I'm confident that I will be able to learn the language because I'm going to be there for so long.
Yeah.
Because they say if you spend 90 days at least in a country and you're only hearing that language, there's no way you can't pick it up.
So I
So,
learned English
yeah, how long did it take you to learn English?
like a year.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I've been around your family speaking it for so long that I think just deep diving into the whole country where no one really speaks English, well, they do, but they mostly speak Portuguese, I feel like that deep immersion is my brain is just gonna start working and I'm gonna start picking it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay,
That's true.
next question.
How do y'all show up emotionally for each other?
I'm a crybaby, so I'm gonna be showing up in a lot of emotions all the time. Like, I also am a deep overthinker. That's one of my biggest things in my personality that I'm trying to work on right now, going along with my self-help journey. But I'm very supportive to Kalyl. Anytime he wants to talk about something or share anything, I focus on being a really good listener. And I think everything kind of falls into place once you're good at that.
Yeah.
You know, once you know you're hearing somebody, because there's a difference between listening and comprehending. I can listen to you all day, and then 20 minutes later you can ask me something about that conversation and I could have missed it or I could have forgotten. But if I'm listening and I'm comprehending what you're saying, then we're on the same page and I'm able to understand, and then we're able to move forward.
Yeah.
So I think that's something I really focus on with him, is listening and comprehending,
Yep.
you know?
Agreed.
Go us, babe.
And
Make a good
yeah,
team.
I like to listen, you know,
You're a good listener.
and yeah. But most importantly, like, listening is good, but I think it's important for you to understand as well, and try to understand.
Yes.
Otherwise, why are you there? You know.
Absolutely.
So yeah, just listening and understanding.
Yeah.
Those are things that I try to work on in order to, you know, be able to show up emotionally for you.
You know, it's funny. I remember when you said that just now, how you were telling me you used to watch certain movies to learn English.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the movies you used to watch was Hitch. And I watched that movie religiously. Like, I know,
Yeah.
you know, you've watched it with me. I know all the words and
Yeah.
everything. And I remember, like, we're both saying that. You remember when he writes on the chalkboard and he's like, listen and respond.
Yeah.
And, like, that's one of the things he teaches the men. That's so funny because I feel like that's literally what we're saying, you know? Listen, comprehend, and respond.
Exactly.
Time to watch Hitch.
Okay. Were you both popular in high school?
I was not.
I wasn't popular.
Yes, you were, Kalyl.
Well, I wasn't. This is like a weird, like,
I see why
dynamic.
I see
know?
why you're kind of trying to figure out how to answer.
Because I don't think I was popular. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I was. If you're the way you're thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was friendly to everybody, and I had a lot of people that knew me, and I knew a lot of people, but I never hung around with, like
a lot
you
of
know,
people.
the popular group. You know, I was always just either chilling on my own, and I was with the same group of friends,
people.
you know,
Yeah.
the same 5 friends, 5, 6 friends, maybe 4. I don't remember right now. But I was always with the same group, you know, and
Same.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say popular. It's just,
I definitely was not.
I knew a lot of people.
Yeah, I definitely was not popular, but I was very friendly. I think looking back, anyone who knew me in high school would say that about me, that I was a very friendly person and I talked to anyone and everyone, really.
Yeah.
But also to clarify, you guys, I know we say we met in high school. We didn't go to the same high school for our first 2 years of high school.
I went to 4 different high schools.
4?
Yeah.
I thought I only went to 3.
Where?
Redondo, South, and Rancho.
South, and then I went to Redondo.
And then Rancho.
Oh yeah, 3.
Okay.
So
I went
that's
to 2.
why I would say, is it popular? Because I knew a lot of people from like the whole school district that we were in, you know. So I knew a lot of people.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people,
Yeah.
but friends, you know, I have a very, very few friends. So it's like, that's why I want to say I'm not popular, you know.
Yeah. I definitely would not consider myself popular, even from where I first went to high school. And then especially our school. Our school had like 25 people in it.
It was such a small school.
There was really no way to be popular. Everybody knew everybody, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, what's a movie you could watch every day? Okay, you say yours and I say mine.
Okay, this is stressful because there's so many. But like the first 2
No,
movies.
just one. You need one movie.
But like,
Out of all the, like today, you
fine.
could watch just this movie every day.
Every single day, Corpse Bride.
Corpse Bride?
Because I'm a huge Tim Burton fan, and I have literally had days where I've put on Corpse Bride, it's gotten to the end, and I've literally rewinded it and started it over again. Because I don't know what it is, but I just love that movie so much.
Nice.
The other one would have been Avatar.
I would say, well, there is a lot. There's a lot of movies, but I would say 50 First Dates. I really like that movie.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I know you
And
love it, but
it just brings me peace.
I'm surprised. Oh,
So
he's
it
a
would-
romantic.
He's a romance, but it would definitely be that one because it's just, you know,
But if
what do you call it? My comfort movie. Yeah.
Oh, me with Corpse Bride. But if you had to name a second one, what would your second one be? Because I feel like I know what
Ready
it is.
Player One.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna guess.
Ready Player One. For sure.
Okay, so 50
Because
First
there's
Dates.
so much action and so much to unpack, you know.
Yeah, a
Well,
lot to see.
Not that much, but
No, but there
you
is
know.
a lot to see and like visually, you know.
exactly.
Oh, kind of interesting,
Yeah,
huh?
I just
How
love that movie.
we both picked romance movies as our number one, because Corpse Bride is a romance movie too, even
Oh, yeah,
though
and
it's
then
like
Avatar.
younger. And then Avatar is very visually stimulating.
Very
oh my
similar.
God! Wow,
Go
go
us.
team.
What is
go for
one thing you have learned from each other? I have learned to be. Did you say patience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I've learned to be patient.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
That's literally what I was gonna say.
I've learned to be patient.
Yeah, just being patient and learning to listen.
and also to not overthink my whole life, which is one of my favorite pastimes, in case anybody wanted to know. What's Taeler doing today? If you don't see me on social media, probably overthinking something, because I do it all the time for free.
Yeah,
so
she does.
I'm learning to not overthink so much, you know, which is really like probably one of the most helpful things I've learned from Kalyl, because it's boosted me as a person and it makes me better for him too.
Yeah.
Because I overthink stuff we do together. I overthink these videos. Shoot, that's not even a lie.
Yeah, you do sometimes.
Yeah, I overthink a lot.
It's okay.
But you're very like, you balance me out because you believe in just doing things.
And like, you balance me out too, because sometimes just doing a bunch of things is not the way to go.
Sometimes I gotta reel him in.
You have to overthink a little bit. So.
Thanks, that makes me feel better. I'm a professional. So if you ever need any tips on how to overthink, babe, just let me know.
There we go. K&T.
K&T, overthinking lessons.
Overthinking lessons.
Overthinking 101.
Schedule your consultation in the link below.
Oh my God.
What's one thing you are each doing to invest in your relationship?
I don't want to sound selfish, but I'm investing in myself.
Yeah.
Like I've started to really prioritize. Like I've started to really prioritize my self and like my quality time alone when I'm not with Kalyl and he's doing other things.
Yeah.
Because I know that I have to come at a relationship 100%. And I can't come at it 100% if I'm not feeling 100%. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's something that I'm doing. And also, like, this may sound kind of silly because I know I'm 23, but like I feel like you're never too young to start something. I've also done a lot of research more recently and getting into like learning more about like investments, money, buying a house, buying a car, like the deeper, more, you know, important information that comes to those things, because those are things that like we dream about, and I want to make sure that, you know, I can really bring a lot to the table. And even though I know I bring value as a human being, I want to also bring value with the knowledge that I have, and I like learning those things, and that's important to me.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, likewise, just bettering myself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else.
Amen.
You know, you can't. You can't make somebody happy. You know, but if you're not happy yourself, then it's just dysfunction everywhere.
Totally.
You know, so you have to work on yourself. You know,
Absolutely.
if you're, I don't know, insecure, if you're having, you know, whatever it is. Work on those things, work on yourself, because you can't expect a person to make you happy if you feel unhappy with yourself, you know? So work on yourself, come together, and then, wow, that was weird. Come together, and then you both could be happy together, you know? So, I feel like working on ourselves isn't selfish, you know? We're working on ourselves for us, obviously, but also for each other.
Absolutely.
And it makes everything better, clearly, you know?
Agree.
Our dynamic just works because that's what we do every day.
Yeah, it's a lot. I feel like, you know how people say like your two halves make a whole, and I'm like, that's cute, but I feel like it's so much better to have two whole things and bring them together versus like
bigger whole.
Bigger whole. We're a bigger whole together, guys. But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know it sounds silly, but I just like that. Like, I even saw this video of this older couple, and she was saying that, you know, there's no such thing as 50-50 in a relationship. It's 100% and 100%.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to ever half-ass your relationship. Oh my God, do you see that gopher right there?
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Never seen a gopher
I got so
ever in
distracted.
my life.
He keeps coming out of the hole right there. Just keep looking. You see
Oh my
that
God,
movement?
he's right there.
Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God.
Oh, I can see that.
He's so cute. He's so cute. Anyway, I saw the lady talk about in that video how you have to be 100% and 100%, and that really stuck with me. So I think that I try to apply that a lot more to our relationship now too.
It's getting dark.
The sun has officially set, guys.
The lighting might change back and forth in the video a little bit because I'm like turning up the ISO in order for you to see us. Thank you so much for joining us for another conversation. I'm sorry. Another conversation with K&T. This is episode 2.
Yes.
We're gonna try to do these every other week, maybe. We'll keep posting the questions on the question box on Instagram. And yeah, insert your questions over there, and we will answer them on the next episode. By the time this is up, the question box will probably be up.
For sure. And if you haven't already, join our broadcast channel, because I've been putting some funny stuff in there, videos I randomly make and send Kalyl, funny photos of us and whatever. And it's just another place for you guys to get a little more of our personalities and feel a little bit more connected to us.
Yep.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
We appreciate you guys so deeply.
Thank you for listening.
Yes.
To our
conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to us talk.
We love you guys so
guys.
much. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on the notification bell thingy, all that YouTube stuff. And yeah, we are out. Which one?
I like the view.
You're the best view. No, you're my best view.
Oh my God,
that's so
we're so funny. I love us.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you more. I thought you were going to say I love you the mostest.
I was going to, but I was going to give you the opportunity. Did you see that bug just come at me, bro? That bug was literally trying to make out with me.
No,
Ew. It literally flew right
bugs
onto my
making out
freaking
with you.
lip.
Just me. That's funny.
So pretty. Love is my religion.
You know what we need to do? We need to go sailing.
Love is my religion. I've been wanting to take you sailing, and you say you don't want to go.
Yeah, I actually don't, because I don't like those.
What the f- You just said, you know what we need to do? We need to go sailing.
No, because this looks so peaceful. So I'm just thinking like, wow, imagine
We bought a
being
boat.
over there. I like looking at the ocean. I don't like being in it, you know?
I love both.
So,
I could literally be having a bad day, and immediately if I see the ocean, I'm like, okay, I can take a deep breath.
Okay.
I've always been a water person. That's why I never will, want to live in the desert. Like you and your dad are the same when it comes to water.
No, we're not, because he likes the ocean.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You
He
and your
likes-
mom are almost the same.
Oh, yeah, my mom can't really swim like that.
Your poor mom.
But I can swim, though. That's the
Yeah, you
thing.
can swim, yeah.
I was in a literal swim team
What? When?
in school in Brazil.
Oh, you told me that in school when
Yeah.
you were little, yeah.
I was good.
I remember.
I was real good.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm. You know what show I used to watch when I was a kid, religiously?
Yes. H2O.
H2O.
Yep. There we go.
Cleo!
Nerd.
No!
Because I used to watch that all the time.
Did you
too.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is
I used
so
to literally, if the moon was full, I wouldn't go outside. And I couldn't look at
wasn't
water. Oh no,
that
I was
hardcore
extra.
into
Oh,
it.
Kalyl, I was hardcore. I closed all the windows. I literally told my mom, because my mom would be like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "It's a full moon." And she'd be like, and I'm like, "I can't look at the full moon, Mom." And I got so serious about it. It was so funny.
so funny.
I watched that show religiously.